Hey babes, today we're gonna do just a nice simple vinyasa flow, something to get your body moving if you are just jumping out of bed or you've gotten home from a long day of work, just something where your body hasn't been moving for the past little bit. Nice flow to get into that. So it's not gonna be anything crazy, we're not gonna do wild poses or anything. It's just gonna feel really good. Let's get started. So you'll turn to face the front of your mat and then come into any comfortable seated position. So whether that is sitting in hero's pose like this on your shins, or if you want to come into a cross-legged seat, if you're obsessed with lotus and want to do that, just sit down in any way that feels good. And as you come into that seat, let your eyes gently close. Roll your shoulders back, soften your mouth, and just feel into your body. Nothing else actually needs to be going on right now. You're just observing yourself. Without changing anything, notice where you currently let your breath flow through. Being aware of if you are breathing only in your belly, or your ribs, or chest, and you're not trying to change it, you're just noticing where you're currently at. And take a really big exhale, press and release all of your breath out. Inhale, fill your belly, your ribs, and your chest. Exhale from your chest to your ribs and your belly. Inhale, fill your belly, ribs, and chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. Take another inhale, same rhythm. Exhale, and this time, each round, you're getting a little bit deeper with the inhale and a little bit stronger with the exhale. You might find that your spine is actually starting to create that slithering snake-like experience. So we're really bringing in some movement into the spine while simply focusing on the breath, okay? Deeply exhaling, inhaling completely, exhaling, and if your spine isn't naturally moving, begin to let your hips sway forward and back, matching with your inhale and exhale. If you're like me and you really like hand movements, you can start to bring them into it. Keep your eyes closed or open them softly, your choice. And as that breath becomes a little stronger, maybe inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, sweep them back. Inhale, sweep them up. Exhale, sweep them back. Inhaling up. Exhaling. Inhaling up. Exhaling. Couple rounds just like that, your own breath. Next inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, plant the palms in front of you, curl your toes under, send your hips high, downward facing dog. Shake your head out, find some little movements with the feet, stepping, bending one knee, and then the other. And you're just staying with that breath movement. Even though the body's changing position, the breath is still moving fully and completely through diaphragm. Chest, low belly. As you exhale, draw your heart towards your thighs. Inhale, you soften a little. Exhale, press your heart towards your thighs. Inhale, just start to lift your right toes, and exhale, cross it to the outside of your left foot so your pinky toes are almost going to kiss, and your right foot is on the outside of your left. Same thing. Inhale, you soften. Exhale, drive your heart towards your thighs. Inhale, soften. Exhale, drive your heart towards your thighs. Beautiful. Inhale, come back to your downward facing dog to center. Nice big breath here. And as you exhale, cross your left foot to the outside of your right so that your pinkies kind of touch on that side, about an inch in between. Inhale, soften. Exhale, press and drive the heart towards your thighs. Inhale, come back through center. Big exhale, press all your breath out. Inhale, gaze past your thumbs and slowly stroll your way to the top of your mat, folding when you get there. Inhale, lengthen halfway, draw your fingertips to your shins, thighs, hips, whatever feels good. And you're really wanting to focus on pulling your heart away from your hips, so that creates a lot of space. And exhale, folding and releasing. Inhale, same thing, lengthen halfway, nice flat spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep both arms all the way up over your head, reaching for the ceiling, stand really tall. Exhale, hands come into your heart center, and just feel all those vibrations happening inside of your body, that energy shifting. Just that little bit of movement synchronized with your breath. Inhale, sweep both arms all the way up over your head. Exhaling, folding and releasing. Inhale, lengthen halfway, nice flat spine, fingertips, shins or thighs. Exhale, fold, plant your palms. Step one foot back, the other one follows so that you come into this beautiful high plank pose or Kumbhakasana. Inhale, shift yourself forward, just pulling your heart past your biceps or your arms. Drop your knees for this first one, untuck your toes, and as you exhale, lower all the way on to your mat. Fingertips come just beside of your breast, and as you inhale, little baby cobra, peel your front body up off of your mat. Exhale, release. Inhale, peel. Exhale, release. Inhale, come a little bit deeper. We're actually going to stay for a breath or two here. You can press into the palms this time and just sink into your thighs. So in Cobra, we actually have our thighs relaxed onto the mat. Let your butt cheeks soften. Exhale, release. Curl your toes under, lift your hips up, and then press and drive in through your palms to send yourself back, as if you're gonna go into child's pose, but tuck your toes, lift your hips high, downward facing. And so that kind of just gives you a little bit of a feminine way to move from being on the ground to your downward facing dog. Inhale, shift the gaze past your thumbs and slowly stroll your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, lengthen halfway, nice flat spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep both arms all the way up over your head. Exhaling, folding and releasing. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold, plant the palms, step one foot back, the other one follows, high plank, top of a push-up. Inhale, shift yourself forward. Exhale, drop your knees and lower all the way onto your belly. Inhale, cobra. Take it as deep as you like. Exhaling, releasing, curling toes under. Hips go high, send it back, downward facing dog. Nice. Inhale, shift the gaze past your thumbs. You can take that little stroll to the top. If you like to float, take it. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep both arms all the way up over your head. Exhaling, folding and releasing. Inhale, lengthen halfway, nice flat spine. Exhale, fold, plant the palms, step or hop your way back. This time we're gonna take the full vinyasa. So inhale, shift yourself forward. If you like the knees, you can drop the knees or simply pull the elbows into your chest, let them kiss your ribs. And just before you touch the bottom, inhale, upward facing dog. This time thighs stay lifted, heels pull in towards one another. Beautiful, big breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift the gaze past your thumbs. Walk, float, fly to the top of your mat. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep both of your arms all the way up over your head. Exhaling, folding and releasing. Inhale, lengthen halfway, nice flat spine. Exhale, fold, plant the palms, step or hop back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Taking 4 deep, heavy breaths here. Keeping that fire building inside of you. Inhale, shift the gaze. Walk, float, fly to the top of your mat. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep both arms all the way up over your head. Exhale, sink into your chair pose. So your hips are drawing back. Your knees are somewhere over your feet. So ideally, you kind of want to be able to see your toes. Your arms can be lifted straight up. Prayer, or sometimes my favorite is actually behind the back, because then you can open through your collarbone. Just be sure you're sinking down in nice and deep. Big breath in. Exhale, fold. I like to keep the clasp, up to you. Inhale, lengthen halfway, nice flat spine. Exhale, if you've got the clasp, release it, plant the palms, step or float back, working your way through your vinyasa. So that upward facing to downward facing. Inhale, your right leg goes high, sweep it all the way to the ceiling. Exhale, place your right foot between your hands. And as you're rising up, your back heel grounds at a 45-degree angle. Inhale, sweep both arms all the way up over your head. One big breath. Exhale, plant your palms. Step your right foot back to meet your left. Flow through your vinyasa. And we'll meet in downward facing. Inhale, your left leg goes high. Exhale, place your left foot between your palms. Ground your back foot to a 45-degree angle. It's about 1 o'clock. And as you inhale, sweep both arms all the way up over your head. Big breath. Exhale, plant your palms. Step your left foot back to meet your right. Lower to work through your vinyasa. Beautiful. And at this point, your body should be feeling pretty warm. Inhale, shift your gaze past your thumbs. However you want to get there, to the top of your mat. Inhale, lengthen halfway, nice flat spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep both arms all the way up over your head. Exhale, sink into that chair pose, any arm variation. Inhale, up nice and tall. Exhale, hands to heart. Second round. Inhale, sweep both arms all the way up over your head. Exhale, sink into your chair pose. Inhale, reach your arms high, lengthen everything. Exhale, fold and release. Inhale, lengthen halfway, nice flat spine. Exhale, fold, plant your palms, move it back, flow through your vinyasa. We're meeting in downward facing. Inhale, right leg goes high. Exhale, place your right foot between your palms, ground that back foot, and inhale, rise, warrior one. Exhale, fold, plant the palms, step the foot back, flow through your vinyasa. Inhale, left leg goes high, a little bit more speed. Exhale, place your left foot between your palms, ground your back foot. Inhale, rise, reach your arms high. Exhale, plant your palms. Left foot steps back to meet the right, lower. Inhale up, exhale back. Hopefully you guys are feeling really good. So that's just your classic sun A, sun B. We'll finish it out. Inhale, shift the gaze, make your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise into your chair pose. Exhale, sink. Inhale, hands come heart. And from just these couple of sun A's and sun B, noticing what's happening in your body, you're more than welcome to pause this video. And if you want to keep going and even add in a sun C, you can absolutely do that. If you are just like, you know what, I'm ready, I'm done, I'm ready to go to work or go to dinner, whatever it may be, just keep coming with me. From here, inhale, sweep your arms all the way up over your head. Exhaling, folding and releasing. Inhale, lengthen halfway, nice flat spine. Exhale, fold, plant your palms. Step back, you can flow through your vinyasa. This will be the last one. Or skip it and go straight to downward facing dog. From here, just to open up your hips a little bit, we're gonna inhale, sweep your right leg high. Exhale, pigeon pose, right knee comes to your right wrist. And your right foot opens to the left side of your mat. Scoot your left foot long behind you, or your left leg. And from here, I actually really like to find a little bit of movement. So rather than just banging my body into it, just swang a little side to side. If that feels good, you can ride it out with me. If not, skip it and just find your stillness. And if you're riding it, start to walk your hands out in front of you. You can come onto your forearms, stay there. Or if you're really feeling it, just go ahead and lie all the way onto the ground. Relax the movement so we are moving into that stillness. And just let that hip open up. Inhale, walk your hands back to meet your body. Curl your toes under. Lift your back leg and scoot your right leg long behind you, coming back into your downward facing dog. A little pedaling here if you like it. And then inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, left knee meets your left wrist. Open your left foot to the right side of your mat. Scoot your right leg long behind you. If you like that movement, finding it on this side, just a little side to side. And more than likely you'll find that one side is way more open than the other. And that's completely normal. Just taking that ride of the wave down to your mat, walking your hands out in front of you. And slowly finding yourself into that still space. Inhale, lifting your chest up, walking your hands back into your body. Curl your right toes under, lift your hips up, and press yourself back into your downward facing dog. Last one, so if you want any movement, any pedaling out, take it. And when that feels good, just bring your feet out in front of you if you like the little cross, and pull through. You can slide all the way onto your bum. Just extend the legs out in front of you. Just gonna take a nice, easy forward fold. Inhale, lengthen, create some space between your ribs and your hips. And as you exhale, fold forward. And if you like to reach and pull yourself, walk your fingertips. You can go either to your calves, your ankles, your feet. Create a little bit more space. Inhale and exhale. Think of pulling and lifting your ribs all the way up over your hip bones. And exhale, you're folding into yourself. Inhale, walk your fingertips back beside of your thighs. Lift your heart up. And because we're going to keep it nice and short, work our way into Shavasana. Separate your feet, let them go wide to the corners of your mat, and slowly just drip your spine all the way onto your mat. Let your arms come out like a little starfish kind of thing. Palms facing up. Gently tuck under your right shoulder blade and your left. Let your feet flop wherever they might. And just let your breath come back to its normal pace and where it normally flows. Inhaling, pulling a big breath into your body, reawakening it. Finding some movement with your fingers and your toes. Just like you've woken up first thing in the morning, reach your arms all the way up over your head. Toes are reaching in the opposite direction. And then rolling over onto whichever side. You can come over onto your left. And pausing here for a moment. And then slowly using your palms heavily to press yourself all the way up into a seated position. Anything's fine. And keep your eyes closed. Hands rest softly onto your knees, thighs. as you draw your palms to meet at heart center. Exhale, take a bow in honor for your practice, being here, and actually taking the time out of your day to wake it up your body. And to each of you, thank you so much. Namaste.